Hi, I'm Stacy. This is my hair journey for Sister Locks, and I am super excited for my first year of progress. This is the look I wanted. This was before Sister Locks. I loved the wavy look, that wet look. I'm an 80s baby. So I was just rocking this sew-in and loving it, not knowing all the destruction it was taking a toll on my hair. I went back to my go-to bun. This is my loose natural hair up in a bun. I loved it. It's what I did. It always looked good. So I kept on using it and rocking it. It was a big bun back then. Really big. And then I went into this little wet look. It was a nice big ponytail. And I rocked it. I rocked it throughout the summer. I rocked it during the school year. Loving my little bun. I rocked it outside on the tennis court. It looked nice and natural in that sunlight. And then I went to that wet, sexy look. I loved the long, straight hair too. I loved it. Little did I know on that tennis court and baking in the sun, it was totally destroying my hair. I rocked it though. I rocked it for our anniversary. I let that wind blow through that straight hair weave. I rocked it when we went to the Grand Canyon and was loving every moment of it. I continued to rock it when we got back in town when it was time to start up my new school year. I kept rocking it on the tennis court, win or lose. I was a winner by looks. I even won a tournament in it and let that wind blow through that little weave. I was loving it. And then my bun got smaller and smaller. It was a shame. So I went to braids and I put that bun right back on top of my head with some braids in my hair. So destructive. I took those braids down and was loving the look. I love the braids. Took all my edges out, just every last one of my little edges. I rocked those braids through Halloween. And was just loving it. I loved the look. I thought it was cute. It was easy to maintain. Took all my crown and edges out, just all of it. This is the style. I did my own loose natural hair in a 2-strand twist. And this was the picture I sent to my loctician. I said I would love to achieve this look and I want locks. I am tired of pulling all my hair out. And so I went to her and she was able to give me some test locks with my clean, fresh hair. And these were my first few test locks that she put in my hair. I loved it already. She made me wash my hair, and that was what she wanted to see, my hair in its natural state. Day one, she started giving me these beautiful little tiny locks that took about 6 minutes for each lock to be installed. I was loving it though. I was feeling my scalp and I was just really enjoying it. Then she put them in these little Bantu knots and I was loving it. I was really seeing the damage done to my crown and my edges. Really sparse up there. It was an embarrassing moment for anyone to see my hair like that. I got home, I took those little Bantu knots down and started playing around with my new hair. I couldn't keep my hands out of my hair. I just undid the Bantu knots and just started looking and kind of loving what I saw for the beginning. I loved it. I mean, even if it was the little bald-headed chicken look everybody talks about, I was still loving those little locks, loving them. I love the grid, the clean look, and everything. I was absolutely loving my hair already, sparse or not. There's my first little Bantu knot twist out. I was loving it, chicken head and all. Next day, she put some more in my hair and finished up my hair, gave me a little length photo, and I was loving it. Most of my hair was intact. It was really the crown and the edges that were really sparse and mostly damaged. So there's my full hair, just about locked and gridded. I was loving it. I love the neat parts and everything about Sisterlocks. There's my first little twist out, and I was loving it, short, sparse, and all. I kept those headbands on. I was still embarrassed about my edges, and I've always been kind of a headband girl anyway because of the tennis that I play. So it wasn't really unnatural to be seen with a headband every time I left the house. But I was loving these locks every moment of this journey, really from day one. I really, really enjoyed it. First retie, I believe, and it was great. It was just good to see my hair out and down, and being able to wear it down was just like a plus. Just really, really made my day. I loved seeing my hair. That was first time letting it down and in some good light in my bathroom. I was loving it still. Sparse up top, sparse on the edges. I started pulling it back in a mohawk. I tried some little jewelry, some lock beads, and I loved them. Absolutely just adorable to me. I could be a little stylish on the tennis court and still wear my hair down. Even in the sweat, after sweating 2, 3, 4 hours, I could still wear my hair down. And that's what I enjoy most about these locks. I love my Sisterlocks journey. I could pull my hair into sections and still kind of look cute. And then I even learned how to kind of try to camouflage the front. I just kind of pulled a couple of little short locks in the front and pulled them forward and tried to camouflage from my sparse crown up top. I continue to wear those headbands and continue to love my lock journey. And so I looked at myself from side to side, every angle, and really loved what I saw. I really, really enjoyed it. There's some nice little hair growth within a couple of months. I was absolutely loving how it looked loose with locks. There's another look with my sparse crown and edges. What do? You cover them up. When you go out, you cover them up. And that's pretty much what I kept doing throughout the summer. They were growing in pretty nice. I kept them covered up for our son's graduation and still tried to look cute. Yep, I covered it up even with sunflowers. I did the best I could to camouflage all the time when I was going out. And it was pretty easy to do because I had a headband to go with absolutely every outfit. Another retie and a little more progress with my hair. I was loving that clean grid and getting those parts straightened every month and loving the progress. Just always looking and loving what I was seeing. A little more growth on top, slowly but steadily. Headbands. It was pretty easy to cover up. Pretty easy and still loving it. Chicken head, thin, locks, whatever. I was loving it. Absolutely loving it. Things were looking good on the tennis court, even with my sweaty hair. I was still able to pull it up in my favorite go-to. I'm an easy kind of gal. I love just having my hair up. And the ones that don't go up, they stay down in the back. And it was absolutely fine. I love the little pineapple look. I absolutely loved trying to get these little space balls. I loved my side burn locks coming in. My pineapple was looking better and better. I was trying to achieve that little pineapple look and absolutely loving it. Whatever didn't go up just stayed down in the back. It was fine with me. A little more progress here in the crown and the edge area, just a little. Every little bit helps. I'm ashamed to show it, but it's a part of the Sister Lock journey for me. Easy again to cover up those edges, always on the court every single time. Here's a couple of my first buds in the back, and that let me know that I was starting to lock. I still have a lot of curly ends, but it's okay. I still am loving it. Loving that bouncing and behaving hair. A little hang time going on, and just enjoying it. Little more growth, little more, but a long way to go. But she was able to make more locks up there, and I was enjoying just seeing the progress anyway. It's a part of the journey. And a little more hair growth, enjoying that back view. Always checking and looking. This was my first pipe cleaner attempt, and it took about 4 or 5 hours to get all these things in my hair, but I did actually like the results. Looked pretty cute on the court, of course, with those pipe cleaner curls. I thought it would be too tight, but actually they turned out not too tight at all, so I may try it again. I enjoyed the first pipe cleaner attempt. I got a nice healthy ponytail again. Just absolutely loving my ponytail. I'm loving those long locks on the side, and that pineapple is getting bigger and better. I'm looking for that messy bun look coming up next. A little more hair growth at my retie. Little more. I got a couple of little baby locks in the front, slowly growing in. And a little more growth in my crown area as well. So I'm loving the progress. Those gray hairs are just so disrespectful though. Absolutely disrespectful. Back view action. I'm liking the progress and the growth. And more hair growth. Loving it. I tried that pineapple action again. I'm always trying that every other day. I found some more lock jewelry. I was absolutely loving it. They were kind of starting to tarnish so quickly, but I was still loving them, and I would just put more gold ones in until they tarnished. Little more growth in my crown area. I was enjoying and appreciating that to the fullest. And loving that lock jewelry from every single angle. I loved my bun when I ran into the Grinch at the bowling alley for Christmas. Loving the bun. Here I am without a headband, and I guess it doesn't look too bad. And some more of my lock jewelry action and angles from the back. Love the crown, the jewelry. Little more crown growth for you, and my edges were growing in pretty well. Always doing a back check. And this is last year versus this year in the scalp area, the crown area rather. This is last year versus this year for the right side of my head. I'm loving the progress. And this is last year versus this year, 1 year growth. 1 year growth, last year on the left, this year on the right, without the headband. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, my 1 year hair growth. Hope you enjoyed and trust the process.